Hello everyone, this is your girl saying happy Sunday for a pre-recorded feed before I go ahead and continue with my Cursed expedition. I am on phase 3 and we're going to be going through that. But one thing I did forget to do, because I started on a new save on my PlayStation 5, I'm actually recording this on my Logitech G Cloud using Xbox Game Pass to play the game. And I just want to say some important things to bring along when you're going to do the expedition, because you want to have some certain things ready. I went into the expedition blind, which I usually don't do, but it was kind of buggy at first and I didn't want to crash any of my saves on my my PS5. So I just went ahead and started the game on a new save. On my Xbox save, I don't really have that many hours on it, so I just decided to go ahead and try it on here. And we'll go ahead and show you what you need to have if you want to do the expedition and have some things ready. I'm going to be using my staff that I got from an expedition award, and I'm using this ship from a Twitch drop that I have. It's called the Prime Voice. It's a pretty cool ship, has a nice inventory. I did upgrade some of the engines, nothing too crazy because I don't think I'm going to be doing too much hopping through galaxies. I may or may not, it just depends. But I just wanted to show that you can exchange your ship in the game. If you go back to the anomaly and go up to the expedition station, and then you can add things that you want to change, and you can also claim your multi-tool, which I'm going to claim my staff, and you can claim your ship, which I'm going to claim this Prime Voice. But anyway, just to show you some things that you need to have together for inventory. So I did some quick research from doing other expeditions, and you know, they did nerf some things in the game, and they did nerf some things on the exosuit that you can bring over. You can bring over some unpackaged tech, but some still doesn't transfer over, which is fine. The expedition is actually pretty cool. I'm not going to say it's nice because it gives me some really big heebie-jeebie vibes, especially that first phase. Man, that was a horrible phase for me. It took me 3 hours to do that. Don't laugh, it's true. But anyway, if you go up to my exosuit, and you'll see that these are the items that I want to bring over, and I'll kind of describe why each. So for the main thing on the expedition, you're going to have to get Qualia, which comes from the squid ghost. And one of the things you need to make your elixir is going to be dihydrogen. Now, dihydrogen, not that it's hard to find at all in the game, but it's hard to mine when you're being chased by squid ghosts and then sentinels are attacking you and you're trying to find a way to get out of the elements, because most of the time, the second planet's not too bad. The first two planets are crazy violent. Like the weather is bad and it's going to drain your health meter for the koala mix elixir that you're going to need to keep repeating. So I said, nah, I'm going to try it. I'm just going to make sure I have the dihydrogen. Shooting the squiddies is pretty much self-explanatory. They're only giving you 5 units each, so you do have to blow up a lot of them. The 2 milestones in the game, I believe, are I think 10 and then 64, but I could be off on the first one. I just can't recall at this point. But the total you need is 64, but you're going to be blowing up a lot of them anyway because they just get in your way. They spawn everywhere. The ground looks really creepy. But not to give too many spoiler alerts away. I'm also going to bring over the base elements because it's just easy to have. What I will be bringing is my prepackaged rocket boost. You do get like 3 in the game. It actually gives you pretty much good jetpack power. I'm also going to bring the aqua jets in case I have to land on water. It's just easier to transfer it over than trying to go to the anomaly and get it. I'm bringing over a oxygen router for my suit, which is just A-class oxygen for my suit. And I'm also bringing over the neutron projectile for my multi-tool. 20 repair kits. I'm also bringing over 10 wiring looms because you always need wiring looms for something. And then I'm going to bring the storm crystals. I don't have the hypnotic eyes. I'm not worrying about those. I think I can get those on the derelict freighter. I'm bringing over of the glowing minerals. Now the glowing minerals are important because you get 50 and you can open them up and they will give you different samples for gold, silver, platinum. And I'm going to show you an example of that. I do have some up in my inventory up here, so I'm just going to scroll up so you can see when I open them up. You go to analyze. I'm going to just open them all up. I think I had 19 there. And then we go here, you'll see exactly what I got. Gold nuggets, clusters, more. I got the dirty grinds. I got the Manango gold Herox. Most of those can be refined into other things that you need, like gold, silver, and platinum. Also, you can get crystal sulfite, which I believe you will need. So that's like a nice thing to have as well. Go back to my inventory, and you can see that they all kind of like popped up at the top. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You can break these down. That's for Starship Fuel. Over here, this, I believe, the granite, I think, turns to, I want to say silver, but it might be platinum. We'll go ahead and, I got something in my jetpack, so I'll go ahead and empty that out, see what's in my jetpack that I was refining earlier. I was refining nanites. Yeah, I will be bringing over mold, only because the mold is just, it's a pain to refine into nanites. I'm going to get into that, but it's quick to do while you're running around. You can get extra nanites because you're going to need nanites to buy stuff. And scanning things on the planet is giving you very, very minimal amount of nanites. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my suit. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you what the granite refines to. And like I said, you can get precious metals from these. Granite might be gold. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's gold. Okay. So that one refines to gold. And you come over here. We got the Herox. I think that's also gold. Oh, that's silver. So that refines to silver. So yeah, these are kind of important to have in case you just want to have some quick ways to get items in the game and you don't want to go around looking for these items. Bringing the crystals over is the best thing you can do. Also, bringing over salvaged glass gives you a ton of nanites if you don't use the parts. And also bringing over the memory fragments, they also give you mods as well. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna break some the glass, and you can see what that gives you. And you can see the glass gave me some Sentinel stuff, which is cool. And it also gives you computer parts. And I got nanites. Not a lot, but I got some nanites. So that's pretty cool as well. You can do that with the Sentinel glass. You can also, let me go back, and you can see what I got from that. And I got 3 of the Sentinel glass, and look, you can get 1400 nanites just from the glass. And even with the parts, you get 960 nanites. So it's good to have it. Even if you don't use the parts, you can always just go up to the space station, which they're allowing us to do this time, and sell them at the vendors, and you can get some quick nanites. That's also a good way to make nanites, is to sell those parts from the glass, the salvaged glass. Another thing I want to do is the memory fragments. The memory fragments gives you a whole bunch of suit upgrades, and ship upgrades, and multi-tool upgrades. Now I have one that has 30, but I'm going to just break those open so you can see what that does as well. And as you can see, I got a whole ton of prepackaged and Class C packages for multi-tools for my suit and for my multi-tool for my suit and for my ship. And if we go back into the menu again, you can see exactly what they gave me. And right here, you know, the pre-packaged ones are worth the regular amount of nanites as you would get, and so are the Class B ones. They're just a little bit less. So I got 2 of those. One Class B is 140. Class C are absolute worths, only 60. But nanites is nanites, and if you don't have to mine for them, that's always fine. I don't generally use Class C stuff, but if it's going to help make my gun powerful in the game, I definitely will. You see, I got right here a pre-packaged launch auto charger, which I'm probably going to use. Yes, so it's S-Class. That's awesome. So I'm going to use that, put it on my ship now, because I believe when you bring your ship over, whatever mods you have on your ship, you can still use in the game. So that's going to be perfect, and I needed that because I was looking for that. So that gave me basically unlimited amount of a launch charger, so I don't have to find any thing to make the launch fuel with, and I don't have to buy launch fuel because that'll automatically just charge up my ship. And you want to do a lot of running around because that's one of the milestones in the game. You want to run around and look for items to mine because you're going to need to do that for a milestone in the game. But let me just go back to the other one, and you also see that I also got a prepackaged accelerator, and that's for my gun. And I got plenty on my gun is powerful. My multi-tool is powerful, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that on because the damage on this thing is crazy. You can see I have it at almost 20,000, which is not the highest that you can get in the game, but look, it works for me. I'm not complaining. That's perfect for me. I don't care. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the exosuit and see what other ones we have. For radiation protection unit, your suit stuff doesn't come over in the game, so that's fine. I'm not going to open that up, but if you get these in the game, you can definitely use any of these things on your exosuit so that you can power up your exosuit and give you more protection in the game. Also got a effigy, which I'm not going to use because I'm probably not going to talk to many aliens in this game, but that's not a bad haul from just having these prepackaged items, especially because we can't really bring them over. So that's always like really cool that you can package up a whole bunch of them. Another item that will give you a lot of modules are suspicious packets, suspicious goods, and suspicious tech. Bring over a whole bunch of those. I believe you can carry 50 of each of those, and you will have unlimited access to making nanites in the game. Those are just my little in-game hacks that I like to use. So when I go over to the terminal, these are the items that I'm going to add. Like I said, the mold I'm adding because nanites. It don't give you a lot. I think the whole 999 gives you about 4,000, maybe 4,500 units of mold, which is fine. I don't care. The crawl milk. Now this was a new hack that I found because I usually use any of the vegetation that I found on the planet, like the berries and the pulp roots and the heptic wheat. All those will give you health upgrades, but the crawl milk will give you 20 life support power per use. I got 100 of those, so I'm not going to have to worry about, getting this thing right here up, the life support, because when you're fighting and you're doing all this crazy stuff, that's crazy to have to do. We can just eat a couple of those real quick and call it a day. Then your life support will be up. Eat 5 of those and your life support is going to be at 100%. So that's actually really good to have. Also, again, we're going to need the shards. Also good to have packed up because they give you the Sentinel salvage glass pieces, and they will give you more nanites than the regular pieces. And then basically the storm crystals, and then just some other stuff I like to use. Ferrite dust. I'm only bringing ferrite dust because ferrite dust will refine to magnetized ferrite and pure ferrite. Copper, I don't have a full stack, but I don't need that much because I'm bringing chromatic metal, but I do believe you need copper to build certain items in the game, so I'm bringing copper. Salt, because you need salt. Sodium will refine to sodium nitrate. And then we have gold, which is also essential in building a lot of components in the game. Oxygen, just because it's hard to get. And I'm bringing oxygen and only carbon because I need carbon to do some basic stuff, but oxygen will refine to carbon, and carbon refines to condensed carbon. So if you remember those recipes right there, you can do that all in your jetpack, and I believe you get your jetpack in the fear of something phase on second phase of the expedition, I believe. So you'll be able to refine the stuff right in your backpack. So if you already have it with you and you get to the second system, you can just pop it in there and then go to work. The dihydrogen jelly, like I said, my other hack with the dihydrogen is using dihydrogen jelly that I buy from NPCs at the space station. I usually buy anywhere between 50 or 100 depending on what's available, and then once I get all those, I refine them back into the dihydrogen. Again, this is going to be important because you need that for the elixir and the koala. Also, the mortite you need for something else, I forget, but you need a buttload of mortite and you need a buttload of dihydrogen. So if you want to just take a quick look at the items to bring over. And this is just for this expedition. I usually bring over something for every expedition. Like I usually craft an Atlas pass, and I'll give that to myself as well, because that gives me an edge and lets me open around containers when I'm exploring the planet. But it's not really necessary. The square, the green, and the red containers are actually pretty much given us what we need to start with the game. But it always helps to have that extra boost. Like I'm saying, I'm playing the Expedition on my PS5 basically blind, empty, and everything. I don't have anything with me, so everything that I built up over there, I built up in the game. So I just want to let you know that you don't have to start that way. You can always come in with your stuff already packaged, and you can also come in with your starship. So if any of these tips work for you and you like them, go ahead and give me a like, a share, and a sub. Always glad to help my other Nomanskis out there. And as always, I'm saying, this is your girl saying, and I'm saying, see you later, Space Cowboys. In fact, see you at 6 p.m. Bye-bye.